Oh, this is someone that doesn't know how Pummeler works. I love it. Onto the Pummeler. All right, so we're gonna pump once. Oh yeah, oh, let's pump again. There we go. Down to 3. EMBERCLEAVE with Pummeler is probably the best thing you can ever do. Yes! What's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are having the most fun I know how to have in Magic because this is my absolute favorite card. People ask me that all the time, what my actual favorite card is, and this is my favorite card. So I actually had a deck. I recorded this right as soon as Kaladesh came out that has Pummeler in it, and it was the exact deck that I had, except for the one card that was missing, which was the Lightning Runner, which is still sad. I don't think it's the best card for sure, but it was exact same deck that I had played up against like a bunch of MPL with at a GP once. It did a bunch of stuff with it, and it was actually a really, really powerful, really good deck. But of course, it was in Kaladesh Standard. It was back when that was actually in Standard and everything like that. And so I hadn't actually improved upon the deck. And so now, while I'm still running a lot of energy, and honestly, you have to run energy for this deck to really work. There's some cards that are just powerful. All of the basic things are still in here. I wanted to improve upon the deck at least a little bit. And so we still have energy, but we're also adding in a few extra things. The main things here is Collision, Colossus, Chandra, and EMBERCLEAVE, and then of course better lands and everything. In the last one, I was running the exact same lands that I had from before, just because that's what I had. And so I was staying true to my favorite deck of all time, except for the one card that didn't get put into Kaladesh Remastered. But this is the next deck. This is what else we got, and I'm actually really excited for it. So first off, Electrostatic Pummeler. Why is this card so busted? Why is it my favorite card of all time? If you haven't seen it, it's a 3-mana 1/1. Nothing exciting there, right? It enters the battlefield and gets you 3 energy, and then you can pay 3 energy to double its power and toughness equal to its power, basically. And so if you can make its power really big, so let's give it +4/+2, for instance, then it will become a 5/3, and it will double its power and toughness based off of its power. So then pay 3 energy, it'll become a 10/6 or whatever. It'll become bigger. It won't just double both things. It'll double based off its power. Anyway, it'll get bigger, and then you just keep doing that again and again. So the idea is doing that multiple times gets you its exponential growth. It gets really big, up to the point where I think I've seen this get up to like 22,000 power or something like that. I think my brother sent me a video one time where he got up to the 3,000s or something like that. So you can get pretty insane with this. It is absolutely awesome and crazy. I love this card. It is one of my favorites. What's the song that MTG Remy does? 8675309. That's the power of this Pummeler at times. It's really, really good. So we have to get energy. We want to be getting up to at least 6 energy, because with Built to Smash, with Collision Colossus, with all of our different things, we have a way to make sure that we can get this up to about 20 damage. If we get up to 5 power and 6 energy, we can get it up to 20. Pump it up once, gets it up to 10. Pump it up another time, gets us up to 20. And then we're hoping to get up to 9 energy so that we can just blow them way out of the water, no matter what they're blocking with, no matter what's happening. We have enough energy, enough pump, enough trample with everything, which is really important here too, because it doesn't naturally have trample, which I think actually is kind of a bummer. I wish that they would have actually put trample onto this, but it's built into a pump deck. That's what you're supposed to do. You have to pump with this. Anyway, you can just do crazy, awesome, cool things with this. So that is the oh gosh, it's over 9,000. Yes. Also, EMBERCLEAVE comes into the deck, which honestly isn't amazing with this, because yes, it does give double strike, it does give trample, but it doesn't give that much power pump, which makes it not quite as good with Electrostatic Pummeler unless we can play EMBERCLEAVE and play something else like Blossoming Defense and everything with that too. So, I mean, that's the dream. If we can make that happen, it's awesome. We don't actually have that many creatures to be swinging in with to make it happen all the time, but we do have Bristling Hydra and Voltaic Brawler, which are the 2 other best things to put this onto, just because Voltaic Brawler can be a 4/2, a 4/3 2 drop, which is really, really big. So EMBERCLEAVE can jump on there and just smash. Same thing with the Bristling Hydra. We can just make it hexproof, double strike, trampling, you know, awesome stuff that can keep getting bigger and bigger based off energy. And so that's basically the idea of the deck. Chandra's in here just to add a little bit of extra mana every once in a while that helps us cast the Embercleaves or cast other pump spells before the Embercleave, things like that. We can just do some pretty cool stuff with it. One Kazil's Fury, because we get to every once in a while, Fling is the best thing we can do. Normally I've run 2 copies of Fling into this deck. I figured let's go 1 Kazil's Fury as a land. Every once in a while, yeah, that can win us the game, but I think I'd rather just try to play a little bit more consistency with everything else. I added back in Attuned with Aether because it was banned at the time that I have this deck built right now. So this deck, I didn't have Attuned with Aether. People were telling me about that the last time I played it because it was banned at the time, and so now we get it back. We don't have to run as many basics because we have it. So 2 forests, 2 mountains, 4 Hashed Up Oasis because it gives the pump on it, which is really nice. 4 copies of the Pathway Lands, which I think is perfect for this more aggro style of deck. Dropping down 2 copies to 2 copies of Rootbound Crag because of the Pathways. 4 copies of Stomping Ground, 4 copies of Aether Hub, and that's the deck. Dude, let's go ahead and jump right into the gameplay because this is my favorite style of play ever. And yeah, wish me luck. Here we go. All right, up against Hero Kid, and keep this hand. This is Butimus. Definitely would like to find, you know, a Voltaic Brawler. That'd be nice too. Or sorry, not a Pummeler. What are we up against? One of the biggest issues of this deck is that we are not running like any interaction for the basic decks in the format. We're more of like, you either answer us or you're dead, son. We don't have anything we're ramping into just yet. Let's actually just play Voltaic Brawler and start going beatdown mode. Just rogues. Search for his Kanta. Okay, Attune with Aether. All right, we're up to 6 mana. Grab a forest. Servant of the Conduit. We have another lots of mana. I do wonder if I ought to be playing like a Wilderness Reclamation or something in this deck, just so we can stop counter spells with Pummeler and also to give it haste. Because that could be really good. But I think it would only ever be a 1 of. We're going to pay for it here. Down to 6. Pass the turn. We have 6 damage to swing in with each turn. That's a pretty quick clock. If they don't have board wipe here, we're fine. We still have Harness Lightnings to get some extra energy. And we have to draw a lot of stuff to actually get our Pummeler hand online because we don't have we don't have pump like at all. All right, well, we swing in. We will pay. They probably kill it now, or they just take 6. Sweet. That's fine with us. Plays tapped. Pass the turn. Not sure how many targets we're actually going to have with this. They got rid of a Fatal Push. This deck also always runs lots of Blossoming defenses, and so that might be what they're worried about here. All right. Resolve. We're going to go ahead and just discard our Pathway or Forest maybe. All right, so hit this. Pay 4. Yeah, dead, son. Get rid of the forest so they don't have as much information. Servant. Take action. There we go. Got them. Sweet. I mean, that's the other side of this deck. Voltaic Brawler is also just really good. I mean, we didn't pummel, but we also kind of did. So, sure. We'll take it. All right, up against Hero Kid, and we have 1 creature and a way to protect it, so we're gonna keep. That's probably the coolest looking dog I've seen. I don't think I've seen that version of it. I dig. Way much better than Mr. I was gonna call him Fluffy, but that doesn't really work when he's all liquidy. All right, Voltaic Brawler, please don't die. Get some energy, go pass the turn. All right, now we've got Blossoming Defense. Life's good. And Embercleave coming. So, do we pump though? I don't think we need to. Yeah, we're not gonna go for 6. Although it would get us closer to having getting us down to 1 less turn for our clock. I'm not sure though. Okay, let us draw another Blossoming Defense. Bristling Hydra is pretty sweet. All right, so we're looking for them to kill this here so that we can actually get with the... Okay, decline. I'll play the Bristling Hydra. Hexproof is nice, but Counterspell's bad. Dang it! I also want to get the Counterspell out so we can potentially Embercleave on the next turn. So, Nicol Bolas. We get rid of a Harness Lightning. Okay, get in for 3. I'm actually going to go for the Harness Lightning instead here. I decided. This means that there's a chance we don't get to Embercleave. Another Nicol Bolas discarding our Embercleave would be annoying. Okay, there's Fatal Push. Bummer. Blossoming Defense. Pass the turn. It's not a bad card for us, for sure. Supreme Will. Got them down to 9. Getting them down to 2 there would have been nice, as well as having the Embercleave out on board. But leaving them with the Nicol Bolas, I'm not sure is the better play. All right, now we can flash out the Embercleave if we need to on the end step, in case there's like discard of some sort. What do we have that has haste? I used to play Glorybringer in this deck as well, and I'm not anymore. And not having anything with haste is actually pretty annoying. Oops, I meant to play this out and then get rid of a land, but oh well. Well, we can't find anything. Bristling Hydra is what we're hoping for. Bristling Hydra does everything for us. Get rid of an Aether Hub.
My intellect is without limit.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, there you go. That's how you lose a game. Come on, deck. Bristling Hydra still wins us the game. Now it might not. Because they can bring out a blocker. All right, we did not want to tune with Aether off the top, so you can have that. That's great. Chandra's bad.
I'm the best fire starter there is.
Oh, this just used the +2 ability there. All right, so we have to have a legendary thing or else we're dead. All right, yeah, we're done for. That's cool. That's cool. All right, up against the Twisted Saint. We have Pummelers. We only have 2 lands. Harness Lightning is pretty nice, though, for us to get a little bit of extra energy. And Aether Hub. We'll try this out. Definitely not... Definitely some downsides to this one. We'll play Hash Up first. Wily Goblin. I do wonder if like Forsaken Monument could be pretty good with Electrostatic Pummeler as well. Immediately make it a 3/3 with energy. You're playing enough of these other lands that also tap for colorless that it could be worthwhile. All right, Goblin Chieftain. All right, we get an extra energy out of this, so that's nice. Okay, Chieftain dead. Down 19. Land, we got land. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And we got Built to Smash and Blossoming Defense. And only 1 pump spell though. So pass the turn. So Harness Lightning doesn't actually have to do any damage to anything. It can just be gain 3 energy for us. So what we're looking for is another red source. So that we can go up to 7 energy, Built to Smash, Blossoming Defense, and still have 6 energy to win with. Okay, pass to my turn. Untapped red source, I said. Do we need to play out a second Pummeler now, is the question. And the answer to that question is probably yeah. Probably should. We see that they have Shadow Smashing, which can kill both Pummelers. We can Blossom Defense one of them, which loses us out on some extra stuff. Right now we can go up to 5. So we can do 12 points of damage. Yeah, it's not lethal, so we don't do it. We don't care about that. Okay, Pummeler number 2. Pass the turn. As long as we keep one of them alive, we're fine. All right, goes for Muxie. It's a little Muxie boy. All right, well, are we dead, or do we get to kill you on the next turn? That's the question now. That wasn't very good at all. Okay, okay, we got a shot. We got a shot. We also can just play out the other Electrostatic Pummeler built to smash. Okay, Krenko. No ramp, though. Just goes all in with it. All right. Little did he know that you're dead, son. Pass to my turn. And an Embercleave. All right, so we have to have the red mana for the built to smash. So the one that's blocked the least is the one we pump with. I could play out the other Electrostatic Pummeler for some energy, too. Is that better than Blossoming Defense? They don't have any mana. So yeah, let's just do that. Whatever one we hit, we want to do it better. All right, so Pummeler number 3. Yes. All right, here we go. Attack in. All right. Built to smash onto this one. And activate once up to 8. Activate twice up to 16, 16. Activate 3 times. It's a 32, 32. Yes. Dude, I love this deck so much. It is so good. Yeah, that's fun. Up against Meros. And we'll mulligan this hand. We need lands or some early in creatures. Keep this. We'll drop Blossoming Defense, I believe. I'd rather have the energy creatures and stuff going for us. All right, so I'm fine shotgun ourselves. Grab another forest. We have a red source. Pass the turn. Soulscar Mage. That's annoying. We'll take Brawler dies pretty easily, but Bristling Hydra becomes awesome against this deck. So we hope that happens. Another Voltaic Brawler is actually not bad. Not going to use the energy here. Let's pray. So I'll take Brawler number 2. Pathway on red. Dude, we're drawing like some games we're drawing all of the lands, other games we're drawing none of them. It's not been cool. Bristling Hydra, Embercleave is how we win in this matchup, and that's why we kind of have those as options. Yeah, Electrostatic Pummeler is always good, but if it dies to all of the burn spells, it just isn't very good. Stompy boy. Might be worth killing the Soulscar Mage. I'm not sure. Because if they have anything that does damage to each, it does hurt us quite a bit. That's a Pummeler. I think we hold off on it, though. I'm not going to get too greedy. Get some more energy. Bristling Hydra. There's Mr. Bristles. And pass the turn. Runaway Steamkin number 2. All the mana in the world. Sounds nice. Wouldn't mind that. Fervent Champion. Soulscar Mage. So much mana. They really need to sacrifice on both of those or add the mana there. They must have a really good spell on top. Wow. Wow. Okay then. Hey, wait. That was bad stuff right there. I think we're looking for another Mr. Bristles. Just running out stuff to go wide isn't bad either though. So lots of energy. Energico. All right. Brawler. 2 more energy. Pummeler. So any way to get Pummeler trample and we just straight up win. With 15 energy, it's ridiculous. Already goes up to, let's see, it's 5 times. And so 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So we can already make it a 32. With Soulscar Mage, anything just means that we can't activate it. I can't use it ever again because as soon as the turn ends, it's dead. So any kind of burn spell is bad here. You'd think that they'd run into another land, hopefully, with this much action that they ran into. You know, that would be nice. Opponent's doing the maths, seeing if they can win outright. We're going to try to keep Pummeler alive because if we can give him trample in any way, we have the game. Or they just swing all out. How much damage do they have here? If they have an Embercleave, that's bad. Steamkins. Okay, so Brawler hits here, blocks there. Hydra here. All right, so let's say that they cast an Embercleave and it goes on to this one. Then they have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So exactly lethal. Yeah, if they have Embercleave, they got us. I think otherwise it's better to not. Okay, they didn't have it. If we put 2 energy onto this, we can't kill a Pummeler that way, but we can swing him for 6 more here. If they have a shock, then I guess we're fine with that. Okay, now we activate this a couple times. Dang it. Last card was a shock. Down to 4. Embercleave still wins us the game, I believe. We can get this up to 9. Bristles number 2. All right, good game. They found the shock. Dude, how much action did they have off the top? Let's just look at their deck. So 12 cards, only 2 lands. I mean, I guess, yeah. Even if you're only running 20 lands, that's still like half of what you should be running into. And just all of the action. Oh man. Good game, good game. Up against Elijah. Bring it on, Elijah. Well, this comes out tapped, but that's fine with what else we have in hand. And we have energies, we have pummelers, and all we need is pump. We do have less pump in this deck than we do in other stuff, or than we did in the original version. But we're gonna try it out. We have more trample. So keep this. Mr. Skirk. I guess if we find a tune with Aether, if we're going to want to play something else. All right. Not in a tune with Aether. Drats. All right, up against Gabos. Gabos are good. Do I want to just harness lightning this? That's a chieftain. How fast do we gots to be? Okay, energy go. Servant or harness lightning here? We still have lethal if we find a pump spell, right? So let's just kill the Skirk. No more Skirk for you. Hopefully they're stuck on 2 lands. So the best thing for them to do here is to sacrifice the Skirk Prospector. We don't end up gaining the 3 energy. Come on, let it go through. We really want that energy, like, real bad. Yes! Take that, fool! Haha! Nice. Alright, gets the haste creature, everything costs less. Or do you play the Skirk Prospector off the top? Or the other Skirk Prospector off the top? Because, you know, why not? Stupid. So dumb. And now the Matron. Sacking the Snoop. Maybe that's worth it. I don't know. Probably not. Probably means they already have a Muxus, though, and they can still cast it anyway. Alright, well, we're playing Pummeler, and then we're hoping we're not dead. And then we hope that we have the win. There's a lot of hope going on, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, green source. Mr. Pummels. AKA Senior Pummeler. Okay, pass the turn. The issue is if they block with anything. Collision Colossus doesn't quite get us to lethal. If they block at all. Gem Palm, Incinerator, whatever the guy's name is, that's bad. Phyrexian Tower off the top. Come on, Gabos. You know you don't want to. Don't do it. The other best play for them to do is, like, if they're not going for Muxus right here, it's probably Chieftain Matron. Just hope that we don't kill him on the next turn and they get to Muxus on the turn after that. Yeah, Chieftain. Matron, snag the thing that you want. Muxus goes to hand. Okay. So good. We know there's a land on top, so nothing we can do actually stops things here. Might as well swing all in. Okay. Actually, wait, they do need blockers, though. We could probably try to go for the good game here and be like, "Muhaha, we've got you." But we don't got them, so harness lightning. Well then. Okay, Servant of the Conduit. I think we just turn off their haste creatures. Hatch-Up Oasis is something that we can play on the next turn. So I think what I want to do here is go after the Goblin War Chief. Yeah, they still get the Muxus, but if they don't have haste, then that's okay. And now any pump spell is a ton of damage with 9 energy. I think even Embercleave gets us there. Actually, we might be a little bit short with Embercleave, except for the double strike. Double strike's sweet. All right, Muxus, how bad does it get? There's a hasty guy off the top. We have one chump blocker. Yes, yes, we have a shot. We have a shot. Yes. That is not bad at all. Now if they tap all out, just Hush Up Oasis does it for us. Swing all in. Come on, bring it all. Come on. Yeah, we probably better block. Okay. Come on, deck. You can do it. All we need is a little pumpage. You can do it. Pummeler number 2. Up to 12. Dang it, deck. I probably could have got them to block poorly there. Get rid of these 3 creatures. But we didn't have a chance to actually get to lethal. There's Chieftain. Alright. Do we survive if we block the Muxus? I don't know. 1, let's see, 3, 6. 6, that's 12. So we have to block something and the Muxus. See if they're willing to go all in or not. Dang it. Okay, okay. Now we just have to block Muxus. They do have Castle Embereth, but that's fine. Block. I could pump twice and kill. No, yeah, we just take it. All right, deck, come on. Off the top, I believe in you. I do. No, deck. Stop it. Not like this. So much energy. Okay, go Pummeler, dude. Let's see, is that all of their hasty guys? I'm gonna see if we can get them to block with all of these guys now. Even just pumping here is not the worst in killing all of them. Hover over your hand. I've got answers. I've got things to do. Just let it through. Just let it through. Don't do the math on how big this is. Dang it. All right, activate twice. Kill him. Aether Harvester. And that's game. Okay. Yeah. Maybe they don't swing all in again. They don't realize that we can gain life. There's still a small chance that, because they've not been attacking in very well. So there's a chance that they do the same thing again. Come on. Goblin Matron off the top. With the Skirk Prospector, Conspicuous Snoop. They can just go for another Muxus. They can do that after attacking in if they want to. So the question is, do they attack in with lethal here? They can attack with everything but one Skirk Prospector. So I'm still waiting to make sure that they actually don't know what they're doing. They're going to time us out. Are we going to win through them deciding to scoop, or is this a slow roll of like, okay, we got ya? I normally would just immediately scoop to this because they have lethal on board, but they have to swing right, which is with everything. Dang it, we got there. That was actually a really sweet game too, but yeah, we'll see. Up against Raziel, and we'll keep. I think that we want to attune with Aether and shock ourselves for it. That's not that bad of a play. Let's grab, I guess, a red source. If we ended up just having to take damage for our green sources over and over again here, we'd probably end up having to shock ourselves anyway. All right, Thoughtseize, it's bad. But double Pummeler is pretty good. Now they only have to find removal for one, though. And we don't have a Blossoming Defense in hand. Really, takes the Harness Lightning. They must be playing some interesting stuff. Play out the mountain, pass the turn. Don't show them what we drew. Thoughtseize number 2. Cool. Yeah, and now Pummeler just probably dies. We still run it out. We want the energy from it. It's better than it getting discarded. Pass the turn. Lets us untap. Intriguing. All right, swinging in. It'd be great to have a pump spell of some sort. I'm not going to Kazul's Fury here. We still can Bristling Hydra and get that out. Like, Bristling Hydra is our best card against these kinds of decks. The ones just with tons of interaction and removal and whatnot. All right. Make it so they can't see our hand anymore. They want to Thoughtseize us again. I'm fine losing Kazul's Fury. Come on, deck. This is all of our dead cards. Seriously, come on. We aren't even running that many lands in this deck. How many lands are we running? I don't know, but it's not a lot. Thoughtseize. Cool. These don't even hit Planeswalkers, since that didn't become like a thing that mattered until later on. Alright, Fable Passage. More blue manas. Bazooka Bog. Exile your graveyard. You know you want to. Do it. Come on, get rid of the Uro. Did we get another person disconnect here? Or is this just the ultimate slow roll? Okay, they target us now. Good job. Probably thought it just said target opponents. Alright, we got a creature. Yay, we finally did something. Yay, it's dead. Only time you cast a sorcery. I don't want just 3 points of damage with Kazul's Fury. Alright. With enough energy, we still have the chance of just playing out Pummeler, having, you know, getting it up to 32 power with enough energy, and then we just Kazul's Fury. Seriously, come on. Yay for more lands, but stop it. All right, pass the turn. Deck. Don't do me like this, man. And the life gain, which really hurts us a lot in this matchup. All we need is a pummeler. We don't quite have lethal with Pummeler yet, but maybe if we can hotch up Oasis first. Alright, Chump Blocker's nice. At least it's something we can do. And gets some more energy. Pass the turn. Do you spend removal on the thing that's about to chump here or not? I think they were hovering over it for a second there. Hopefully, yeah, probably means they have removal, but we'll see. Okay, up to 25. We have how much mana? We're one short from being able to... Chandra can actually kill an Uro.
When people start screaming, I know I'm
Take up.
You're going down.
I mean, yeah, I guess we harness lightning. Kill Uro. That takes up like all of our energy though. But keeps us alive for another turn. And I mean, Chandra's a good play, so... You're doing it, Peter, you're doing it. Pass the turn. Can almost bring it back now anyway. Yeah, extinction event just to bring back the Uro. Get some more life gain. Okay, we only have 9 energy now. If we find a Pummeler off the top. Alright, Hotch up Oasis. That's a Pummeler. Is that enough? Dude, we're so close. $12 energy. If I had been able to draw into that first and add the 2 mana here, we would have been able to Emisizzle Fury and do it right then. Right now at 12, we get to go 2, so 2, 4, 8, 12. So I can block the Uro just fine. 2 cards, they have more removal. Okay, pass the turn. I can 12 and block, and then if they have removal, we can still Emisizzle Fury for 12, or like kill the Uro with it maybe, and then just try to get there with the Chandra. Nissa. That's still not an answer for Electrostatic Pummeler.
The land fights for us.
Growth Spiral. That's still not lethal. Uro, digging for more answers. Lots of life gain. We have the fling in hand, so we're fine. We have the pump on the board, so we're fine. Counterspell or removal kills us. Oh, Ashiok. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hands. Oh, so we don't have fling anymore. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I think they got us.
Here, deep below, lie succulent horrors.
Is it better just to like fling this now and kill Uro? We get to keep the Chandra alive. We lose all of our energy, but this is our only fling in hand. We can find another Pummeler. We have one more of those. But Chandra's gonna die. Alright, let it resolve. And we actually get rid of the Pummeler, I think. As weird as it is. We don't survive an extra turn to swing in with Pummeler. We don't have a way to give it haste. Chandra dies, and so our hope is that we find the Pummeler off the top. Which, are we still too short on mana to actually be able to cast as well with Kizul's Fury? Yeah. Alright, well, good game. Oh, well. Ah, man, that was a close one, though. Like, we were really close to finding the pieces that we needed. That one turn where we drew the Pummeler after we drew the land or whatever it was, if we had drawn the Pummeler first, we had the extra 2 mana from Chandra to then get us to Hot Ship Oasis onto the Pummeler and then have the 3 mana to soak Kizul's Fury, which would have done like, we would have had 12 energies. So what? It would have been insane amounts of damage. Insane. 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 100 and something damage. Would have been sweet. Up against Lord Psha. Psha. Bring it on, Lord Psha. Let's do this madness. Play this tap, pass the turn, put this on red so we can play Chandra out. Collision. We have the pump spells this time. Can we find the Pummeler? I like that land. Brala. 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 Okay, I'm sorry. Don't ever let me do that again. I'm sorry, guys. Forgive me. Do we just go pumpage with this right now? I don't think so. Let's just see what they've got. We're gonna hold up Blossoming Defense for sure. I might just like leave Chandra as a I want to make sure Chandra hits here. Chandra is another way for our deck to just kind of do awesome things and win. Pass to my turn. Swing with Brawler. 4, 8, 12. We're getting close, actually. Do we take action here? With the extra mana from Chandra, we actually have a chance of making this lethal. Down to 13. Chandra.
Hey, over here. This will be easy.
Okay, deal damage to face. Okay, so now they're down to 11. Now we have lethal, and if we have land, then we can also Blossoming Defense. Cast out. Hits the Chandra. That's fine. Doesn't stop lethal. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the other side of just playing really good pump spells, is we get to just, you know, do that to ya. Abuya! Yes! Oh, that was amazing. That's a 14-9. I mean, it's not a Pummeler by any means, but it's still pretty good. That's why we play Brawler in there. All right, against Joe, deal with it. Okay. Or is it deal wit hit? All right, let's go green source here. Pass the turn. Found a lot of these Boros type decks. Intriguing. There's a Pummeler. Here's Servant for some ramp. Definitely wouldn't mind a land here. We got the pump spells. We have Blossoming Defense. So yeah, being able to play Pummeler, have Servant to be able to give us protection. Not a land. And we also have to spend energy to play this out. Is it better to slow down the game a little bit? Or do we just hope if they're playing humans that like, because like with this spell, you're not playing that many non-human spells. There are humans that can just take out the Pummeler, but not that many either. And we can still get energy with Servant, and like if we hit land, we can go Servant, Colossus, and that's enough to give us the energy and the pump. So we're gonna try for it. Go for lethal when you can, right? Pass the turn. No removal, please. Concealed Courtyard. Robber the Rich, that's fine. Gonna take our land off the top though, just watch. Actually, they're gonna take the Rootbound Crag, the one that we can't actually play right now. That's gonna go off the top, and then we'll be fine. Swings with everything. Yep, that's a big hit. Okay, another Pummeler off the top. I mean, that's always sad to lose a Pummeler, but it's not a land. Down to 14. Pass to my turn. That's a land. That is a land. Okay, Servant number 2. We have energy. If they block with the Dauntless Bodyguard, then we don't quite have lethal, which then it might be better to wait for Embercleave, or we can just Embercleave on the next turn. Which we might not have energy if we spend all of the... we'll see. Let it through. Come on. Now I might just Blossom Defense. Okay, pass the turn. All of our red mana is coming from energy sources, unfortunately. No blocks. I can also swing in with a Servant and see if that gets us to lethal. Ball. That is also annoying. More energy, please. That is more energy, but it doesn't actually get us there because we still have to spend 2 red mana. All right, so if we swing with both of these guys, we can Embercleave and Colossus. No, it's 3 red mana to do that. Do we just play out Bristles then? Ah, man, this is... We're just a little bit shy on energy, and so our energy is too shy. Pass turn, Bristles is pretty nice. Stops them from getting too much life gain from Kamal. We do have to worry about not letting our life total get too low so that Kamal doesn't just kill us. Just dying is bad. This is indestructible too at the moment. They can also make a 1/1. Come on, Red Source. You can do it. I believe in you. Hopefully they're not running like Justice Strike of some sort. Another Blossoming Defense would be nice. Okay, pass to my turn. That's a Red Source. Woohoo, dalali. All right, here we go. Do I need to add any extra energy here? I don't think so. So we have 1, 2, Embercleave. All right, so let me just make sure I'm doing this right. So swing in, swing in. Make Embercleave cheaper. Do I swing in with 1 more? One, 2, 3, Embercleave, 1, 2, Colossus, right? We take 4, but that's fine. Okay, let them block. And we're gonna go for the massive Pummeler here. Blocks Bristles. Blocks Kamul, okay. Oh, this is someone that doesn't know how Pummeler works. I love it. Yeah, we take some damage onto the Pummeler. We're having to spend some energy to do this, which is fine. Because 2 pumps with double strike, still plenty. All right, so we're gonna pump once. Oh yeah, oh, let's pump again. There we go. Down to 3. Embercleave with Pummeler is probably the best thing you can ever do. Yes! Yes! Oh man, that makes me happy. We got there. We got there. Yes. All right, so in the wrap up for improved Pummeler, I do think it is improved. Can it be even more improved? Yeah. The biggest issue here is that we don't have stuff that interacts with a lot of different decks. Like we don't, like Karn, first off, there's a lot of stuff in the format that just shuts down our decks. Karns is one of them. We don't really have ways to deal with damage to Planeswalkers, so we don't have ways to get rid of them as much as just with our Bristling Hydra, Voltaic Brawler, or whatever, which everything is slow is what I was noticing as well. So in the past I had Glorybringer in the deck as well. Glorybringer, just to have an evasive, hasty creature that can kill other stuff, and putting like pump spells onto a Glorybringer is pretty nice. Kills Embercleave. So having those, I kind of was missing that. It's having something with haste. We could also just bring in something like what's the wild card? The Rhythm of the Wild. There we go. Rhythm of the Wild. So 3 mana creatures you control can't be countered. Anyway, we basically give them a chance to give haste, and also can't be countered. Can be pretty nice against some matchups. That's more of a sideboard card though, again. So like I feel like these are all like sideboard cards that you could bring in to make sure that we can get through stuff. Being able to have stuff to kill Planeswalkers would be like Scorching, Dragon Fire, or something like that. Like there's a bunch of other things you can bring in to make sure that we do have answers for the cards that we hate the most. And those are all sideboard cards. And so overall, do I think this deck is good? I think it is powerful, but it's also linear. It's all in on one type of thing, and it's trying to get Pummeler to be big. We definitely won games where Voltaic Brawler got massive. Bristling Hydra with Embercleave is always a good thing to go for. Even Chandra came pretty close to getting to his ultimate a couple times. And so it was really powerful. The deck is good. I like it. The biggest issue is just not drawing the right things at the right time. Maybe I need to mulligan a little bit more aggressively with the deck. Gazille's Fury, maybe I want an extra copy of it too, because it was nice to have that fling available on some matchups, and like I was missing on others. So I think 2 copies is probably right there. Overall, the deck is a blast to play. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.